Hi, I'm Walker Byer, librarian with the Sons of the American Revolution Genealogical Research Library. Today I want to talk to you about two of the items in our collection, these mortar and pestles you see before me. I have one here that's made of American maple from New England from the 18th century. The other one is iron from the late 18th century to the early 19th century. Mortar and pestles were made from a variety of materials, from the wood you see before me to other types of wood, such as the pepperidge tree, which was known for its hollowness, oak, and some were even made out of tree stumps themselves. Others were made of stone, such as the marble you see here, although that is more of a modern rendition. The one you see here was made of iron, others were made of brass, and the ones made of metal and of iron and brass were more common in apothecaries than the wooden ones that could be found in the home. Overall, the material that a mortar and pestle was made of was needed to be strong enough to pulverize the material without itself becoming compromised or flaking off into what it was crushing. In the home, like I said, wooden ones were a lot more common. In absence of that, what someone could do would be to take the item they were trying to crush and they would place it in a small square of cloth on and place it on a stone surface in or around the home and then crush that with a rock. Some examples of the things that were ground up in mortar and pestles would be things that could be found in the garden or in nature nearby. Rosemary and sage, for example, lavender, willow bark, cloves are just a few. A lot of these had dual purposes. They were used both for their cooking and for medicinal properties. These things were so common that they were carried by soldiers during the Revolution, and in times when supplies were low, if they were near areas that these could be found, they were often used. For example, something that may have been from home like rosemary could have met a lovely counterpart on the field in Sanguinum draconis, or dragon's blood, which was more exotic, but it was used as an adhesive for plasters. The reason I chose these two is because there's something about the mortar and pestle, something that conjures up a sort of ethereal mystery. It kind of has that old apothecary grinding herbs for medicines. But at the same time, if you notice, from these 18th century items here to these very modern ones, the mortar and pestle has not changed. So that's what appeals to me.